Are we recording? Recording, yeah. This is fantastic. It's like the meeting size is getting to be 30, 35 people every time, and that's great. I mean, exciting for CCVW and all the Dubbers out there. We'll just go through our normal routine here. We took February off. There wasn't really any updates. There was nothing to really talk about. It was cold. Nobody was really doing anything. Why get everybody together? Gave us a month off. So hopefully all you guys enjoyed that Saturday and went out and did something with the family, or stayed in bed till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Old business, there's not really a lot going on. This is our 2013 schedule. Right now, 2012 is behind us. Our original goal was to rebuild, and I think we've succeeded in rebuilding. Hey guys, good to see you. We did exactly that. 2013 is going to be a great year for us. Our charity this year is Serving the Purpose. Fantastic group of people. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. They have a website, servingthepurpose.com on it, or stp.com. Great group. They give to Indianapolis and surrounding areas to the homeless. They are 100% out of their pocket. There's no administration fees on their part. Everything that they get, they give to these people, and they actually cook home-cooked meals and bring it out downtown with boxes of clothes and food, and anybody that shows up, they're supporting the homeless. So, great charity. Our list of events for this year that we have right now, March 16th is Water by the Bridge in Louisville, Kentucky. I know there's a couple of us are going down. If you guys aren't doing anything next weekend, it's on a Saturday, we're going to head out. Uber Doves out of Greenwood, they're a water pumper club. There are a few air-cool guys in there, but they're heading out at like 6 or 7 in the morning to drive down to Louisville. I know that show closed their registration because they already hit 500 cars for this show. So it's going to be a huge event. Yeah, it's going to be big. I think Dylan's going with us, and Mike Blount, me. We're taking the GTIs down, but I think they're closing the registration at 700, but online is closed at 500. And it's their third year doing this, so they're really blowing up. So I'm going to bring some kind of a flyer for our show down. It's generic as it's going to be. I'm going to still bring it down and let them know about our show in October, and start pitching the Grill Bug, which we'll talk about here in a little while. That's March 16th, next weekend. April 20th, B-Town, B-Dub Club in Bloomington. Chad's here if you guys have any questions about that. They're having a cruise in. And that's going to be, can you give us some information on that?
We just got confirmation of the Indies in Martinsville.
Indies, that's right on 37 and,
37, yeah.
Okay. You guys just meeting there and?
Yeah, I think it's 2 p.m.
Okay. It's on our website under Indiana events. There's details on the website. I just didn't print them all out, so. That'll be a good time. That's a great group of people down there. Chad is actually in the B-Town Club also. Scott does a lot of artwork for flyers and stuff. I think he's actually probably going to do ours. He put something together. It really looks cool. So that's the B-Town Club. That's April 20th. May 5th, a Sunday, is Davis Motorsports Open House. It's a Sunday. He just opens his doors and has the high school come in, and they sell food, and we just meet up in his parking lot and hang out. It's just somewhere to start the year off. Hang out out in Morristown, straight out 52. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that area, east side. He's one of our sponsors also, Davis Motorsports. And that is also going to be our May meeting. We usually move our meeting up 1 week. And it's also going to be an advantage for us because we can meet before the May 11th show, which we're hosting the car show side of the Lucas Oil Apple Tree Auto Show. So, and we're just going to be there basically taking registration and handing out awards. But we need volunteers for that, but it's not going to be that big of an event. We don't take any money for that. There are people that come to us are going to be parked. So we're just handing out registration, make sure everybody has a good time. We'll wear our CCVW shirts and represent the club. The Grill Bug will be there also. And then after the Davis Motorsports Open House, our meeting will be at the Patsy's Pizza next door, who's also a sponsor. So we'll have the meeting next door there. So May 11th, then again, is the Apple Tree Auto Lucas Oil Show. And that's the drag race, swap meet, car show, autocross. we need to have everybody in the club have your V-dubs there, because I know Kokomo's coming down loaded. I know they're coming down ready to represent their club. So our goal is to beat them in numbers, which is going to be tough. If we do, I'll be tickled to death. But they got a great club. And then June 1st and 2nd, it's actually May 31st through June 2nd is the Effingham show in Effingham, Illinois. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. Mid-American Motorsports Show.
Magical Mystery Tour.
It's a Magical Mystery Tour year. That's a great show. I know there's a few of us that are going out to that. We usually meet up the day on Friday, if you guys can get that afternoon off, and we go out in a long line to, we meet in Plainfield at the rest stop, and then head out from there and cruise out. It's a 2.5 hour drive, something like that. But it's a weekend of a great time. And then that Sunday is Larry's Off-Road in, where's that in Ohio?
Xenia, Ohio.
Okay.
Killcare is the name of the drag strip.
Okay, and you'll see the cars racing there that we'll see May 11th, right?
Yeah, it's
Same guys race?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It'll be a full.
It's a one-day Sunday show.
full drag racing event
Okay.
as well as car show.
And then basically the whole month of June after that and the whole month of July is wide open. So that's when we can come up with cruises, events, something we want to do, a charity run, I don't know, somebody come up with ideas, post them up. That's 2 months of just open for us to do whatever we want to do. So that's usually drive-in. Daniel and Amanda, the entertainment group in the club, the committee. Ta-da! Perfect timing. That was great. You guys plan that? Yeah. We go to the drive-in Tibbs here in Indianapolis. I know it has a reputation at one time to be pretty bad. We went there almost every weekend last year. It is fantastic. It's clean. It's safe. The concession area is great. It's really cool. They got 3 screens, so that's always a good time. And there's a taco joint across the street that's fantastic. The burrito
right
joint.
down the-
Right, yeah, just right down the street. So we usually load up and come back and eat there. August 25th is the Harsh Winters Bugapalooza up in Juliet, Illinois. That's a great show too. They get a good turnout. So if anybody's interested in that, it's still far away, but that's a good cruise up for that. They put on a heck of a show. October 28th is the City of First V-Dub, their Oktoberfest. That's a great show if you guys can get out to that too. One night, it's a Friday night. It's basically a cruise in to Kokomo, and they had 100 and
More.
187,
It was a
158
little
cars.
over 200.
Oh, wow.
Oh, was it really? Okay.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's a great show.
It's so big, they're having to move it from the
They're having to move
square.
it from the square in Kokomo because they fill the entire square and side streets with cars. They're actually moving it to the park right behind the square because the city also has their Oktoberfest that same night. So they have polka bands and vendors and food and beer tent and everything. So that's a pretty good time. Keep that in mind. And then, I jumped past it. October 12th is going to be our Volktoberfest. It's going to be a Saturday show this year. It seems like we were losing a lot of people to travel and being a Sunday show before. So we're moving it to a Saturday. And it's going to be, it's us stepping out again. It's going to be a great event. And it gets people that can drive in from out of town instead of having to drive home on a Sunday night. So, and there'll be more details about that coming up. And then October 19th, you know what? Volktoberfest, the City of First is September 28th, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's before. I'm sorry, I got the date. It's September 28th for City of First. Then October 12th is our Volktoberfest. And then October 19th is the Buggy Works Fall Cruise. And if you guys have ever been on a cruise, this is a blast. I mean, it is a great time. So there'll be more details about that. We'll go to officer. That's what I have right now for our schedule. So we got quite a bit to do if we want to, and the more participation we have as a group, the better off we are as a club. And then at this time, our vice president report, Trevor Oak. I said it right that time.
Yeah, you got it.
He's got some news for you guys. We'll take it from there. When you're done, I'll do the treasury report. So, Trevor.
The biggest thing I've been working on is the location for Oktoberfest. I know there's a poll up already for Garfield Park, Tomwood, and Lebanon. The sponsors that we have right now lined up are Tom Wood, Volkswagen, Dreyer and Reinbold, Volkswagen, and then Falcone, Volkswagen. Those three said that they'll pretty much give us whatever we need right now. They recommended to me that they would like the state fairgrounds because it's a central location that if we go down south, we go down north or whatever, the other dealerships aren't going to get any benefit from it. So if we go to Lebanon, Greenwood guy's not going to benefit from it. So they're not really wanting to be involved in it. They recommended the state fairgrounds. That's an option. I've already contacted them. They said they've got a location in the infield of the track that we could use. I've also contacted Zionsville Park, the Lions Club up there. They said we could have the whole entire park for that weekend, and they'll provide breakfast, donuts, and coffee, and then they'll provide lunch. That's all included in one big price
For our club?
for us.
Okay.
Well, for the whole entire car show.
Oh, okay.
They'll do it all. All we have to do is allow them to put up a booth, which I'm like, okay, go right ahead. If you're going to supply all the food, more power to you. And they'll help park cars if we need them and all that stuff too. Other than that, then we have Tom Wood, Volkswagen on 96th Street. The current location, they have started on their new street on 96th Street, but it won't be done. It will be done before we have our car show. So their old location will have all that. And then Lebanon and Garfield Park. I haven't checked out Garfield Park. I know Buck's been down there, so I can't speak a whole lot about that.
And just so you guys know, I want to apologize to everybody here, and you especially. I jumped the gun on the poll on the website. Not communicating with Trevor, it's an error on my part. So what we're going to do is regroup all this information, put everything together again with all the details on it, and I'll get with Tom, our web admin, and we're going to redo a poll, which is going to be Garfield Park, obviously over Lebanon right now. So we'll take the other places that you have, we'll combine them again into a poll, and we'll regroup and revote. So that was an error on my part. I take the hit for that. And it was just not communicating with Trevor. So just so you guys know, there'll be another poll set up that we can revote on that. So we only had 36 people vote the last poll. There's 106 of us in the club. Please go to the website. I push that, Trevor pushes that. Go to the website because it's updated all the time. There's things going on the website. I know we have a Facebook page, but that's not going to really post any details about the club. So,
Well, if you go to the Facebook page, then we know who's voting. And it's not, we like to keep it. You can't see if you go to the club site. We
if you
can't
do
see
the poll,
who's voting for
right.
what. So.
Yeah, so it's everybody to their own. So that's where we're at right now. Is that it?
Does anybody have any questions about the locations?
What's Garfield Park like?
Garfield Park, south side, it's right off of 65 and Raymond Street, just west of Raymond Street, right in the
Or just west of 65.
west of 65 on Raymond Street. It's a huge park. What I was looking at, well, I know the lady that runs that park. She's offering us a deal. Usually you can't park in the grass at the city park. They're offering us their pagoda. They have a huge pagoda. I mean, it's huge. Yeah. It's been there. I'm from the south side. I'm kind of partial to that, but it's all you guys that make the vote. So they're going to let us park in the grass. They're going to give us a deal on the rental. They're going to make all this happen for us. But it's just a big, beautiful park. The benefit is that where we're at up on a hill where the pagoda is, if you look north, you see down the skyline of Indianapolis, which is in our logo. But there's going to be notes. There's going to be pros and cons on all the sites for you guys to make that decision. So please don't let me get you in a corner and say, you better book Garfield Park. That's not how it works. I'll try, but please vote on what you feel is the best location.
When is that going to be, as far as?
The cutoff?
When do we need to make the decision, I guess?
Probably pretty soon. I would say before the end of March. So we're going to start the poll. It'll probably be Monday. The poll will go out, and then we're going to go 2 weeks. And then that's the decision will be made, and I'll post up what the win is after 2 weeks. That'll give a fair chance for everybody to get to the site, evaluate it. George had recommended that we put a cruise together and maybe go out and hit the 3 or 4 locations sometime, load up in trucks if the weather's bad or whatever, and go see all the spots. Posting it from Google Map from the air doesn't give you a real good example of the park itself, so, yes.
I think the three dealerships would be, do you think they would consider Garfield Park as neutral territory?
We don't know. We don't know. I see where the state fair would be neutral for them.
Right.
The
Well,
only thing I think between the two is there isn't much shade or anything in the middle of this
Right,
infield, and Garfield Park's nice and shady,
Sure.
I remember.
yeah.
Right, Tom Wood, the State Fair, and Zionsville Park, there's not gonna be a whole lot of shade. I know Zionsville's got trees in their parking lot, but, you know.
It's a park.
It's still a park.
Right. And another big factor is going to be money. We're not we're a non-profit association, so when it comes to fees, also, I mean that's a big thing is cost. I mean we have money in the bank, but we also have to get through the rest of the year. You never know what's going to come up. We have sponsors that are paying pretty much for the grill bug, but it's going to be cost, and we all have to agree on spending that kind of money to go to a facility. So we should put yes.
We have 3 Volkswagen dealerships that are interested in being sponsors,
Yep.
so why don't they pick up the fees of what park we go to then?
Well, when we decide where we're going to go, we might talk to them and see if
Right.
they'll pick that up.
I mean,
As
then
far
it's not-
as far as I know, as of now,
Great question, thank
they
you.
have not set an exact limit on what their dollar amount is gonna be. So, you know,
well, they want to kind of pick where we go, like a state fairground or something like that. We should have some say so. Okay, then you're picking up the bill or
Right.
something to that
right,
effect, you know.
and that's what it would be.
And that wouldn't come
They
out of our
haven't-
pocket.
They haven't said that they're not gonna sponsor us if we go to Lebanon or whatever. It's just not, they may not wanna be willing to spend as much to go all the way to Lebanon because, you know, like Greenwood, he's no benefit.
He wouldn't benefit at all.
Yeah, he's not gonna benefit at all.
Right.
And Falcone would definitely benefit from State Fair because it's right down the street. But
Yeah, close.
but it's split between Greenwood
Yeah.
and Tom Wood too. So there'll be information up. As you can tell, we don't have an exact answer for everything right now. We're still putting it together. So questions like that, please, if you have questions, ask them. And Julie, you have a question?
Do we know any cost yet of each location? Or is that not, should we not worry about the cost? Or-
Right now, I know Garfield. Well, go ahead. If you know what the
I know State Fair is 1,400. Zionsville is 1,200, but that's negotiable as far as, do we really need the whole entire park? Because if they're not gonna allow us, you know, we don't really need the whole entire park. Because they've got playground and baseball fields and all that stuff. It's not gonna benefit us at all to have them.
right. Yeah,
So
just
that
to
price
reserve-
may drop, and with them setting up a booth and all the food and stuff, they said that they would work on us with that too. Tom would be absolutely free, their dealership, it would be free.
Tom Wood is on the north side of 96th Street off of Keystone. They built a new location on the south side of 96th Street, basically across the street. Their parking lot and their showroom and everything is gonna be empty when our show comes around. They're gonna keep it for something else down the road, but it's
Yeah,
gonna be
they're-
available at that time.
Right.
So
We have their whole entire showroom, the garage, everything. And then if you've ever been up there, the Jaguar dealer is on a circle. We have all that circle too. We could use all that too.
How much is Lebanon?
125.
Yeah, 125.
120.
Yeah. And Garfield Park with the pagoda and being able to park on the grass and all that is 400. And that would have been 1,200 or something because it's a city park, but she knew my mom. So
You schmoozed.
little Bucky, yeah, she remembers when I was little. So, but all that information will be posted up for you guys to come to a conclusion on your own and make a vote. And majority will rule on that. Can't make everybody happy. We try, but we can't. Yes, sir.
What about the, I don't know what you call it, a terrarium, or,
Yep.
is that going to be open that day?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
the
The Sunken
conservatory.
Gardens is available, and the Arts Center will be open, and the I don't know what that's
Conservatory.
called.
Conservatory.
Conservatory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haven't you guys ever been in that? They have a conservatory there. It's huge. You get banana trees and birds flying around, and they got everything. It's been around since we moved here in '69, and I remember being a kid going to it, and they redid all that. So all that information will be available to you guys. Cool.
Yep.
Right on. Okay. Thank you, Trevor,
Yep.
very much. Great information. Mike Blount, our treasurer, couldn't make it, but he sent me a treasurer report, and I'm going to tell you what, I'm excited. This is the best treasury report I've seen in this club. This is laid out, so I'm really excited about this. On February 28th, we opened a new account at PNC Bank due to fees we were being charged at Key Bank, and that was with the old club, basically a couple years ago. Things have pretty much changed over. So we have a new bank account. The current balance on that account, nobody needs to hear that if I post it, other than us. And let's see. There's still money in the Key Bank account also. That Key Bank account will be closed this month. The remaining balance will be deposited over to the PNC account. We have discovered that PayPal is charging us 4.9% for every transaction made through them. So that's expensive. So we're looking at other options for taking credit cards. Mike's meeting with KeyBank's merchant services on Monday to explore an option with them that would allow us to take credit card payments through a website as well as get us a mobile card reader. Yes?
I actually work at PNC Bank and we can be their deal with a credit card reader.
Okay.
Give you that information later.
You know what? I have a feeling that he probably meant to put PNC on here instead of Key because we're leaving Key.
Right.
The lady that's in the Indianapolis area, like in my area, will be.
Okay.
She can't beat it, she'll give us money.
I bet that's what he meant. This is probably supposed to say meeting with PNC's services manager or merchant services.
I'll send it to you later.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. And what we're looking at is a mobile card reader. So we're in a show. You don't have to have check. You don't have to have credit card or cash. Through his iPhone, swipe it, money goes straight into our account, which will be cool. And we can do renewals. We'll keep that online somehow. I'm sure we're going to work with. Mike has really taken off as a treasurer. He's really making some big differences for us. So there's still a lot in works, but he's definitely moving in the right direction to get us to be able to take credit cards out there, especially when it comes to raffle tickets for the Grill Bug. If they don't have cash, how many cards you want? How many tickets you want? 100? We'll sell you 100. We're going to sell 3,000 tickets for that is what we're hoping. And I'm finding out that we may need more than that. But I've talked to the people about the ticket printing, and I think we got it pretty much in line. We'll be rock and rolling. We're going to drag that Grill Bug everywhere this summer to sell these raffle tickets. And we'll give a report on it here in a second. So,
Is that grill bug gonna be used in these locations?
no,
Or it's
it is
just gonna
strictly
be
on display.
On display.
Yep. So it'll be.
No,
Hey
you
guys.
can't cook on it.
Not even a little hot dog?
No, you can't cook on it.
I'm hiding behind a pole over here on you guys. No, it'll just be on display. Yes, please.
So nobody actually knows if it works until they win it, and then they're.
We're gonna fire it up once and do video, and we'll set it on the laptop and say, "Look, the burners all work." No, it will not be. It will not be used. It's all brand new. All the grill assembly and everything's new in it. So we're hoping that it does. We're also gonna make tickets available online. So we may get someone from California that's gonna buy tickets to try to win it. If somebody out of state can't come and get it, they win it. We're gonna have a $500 cash option. So if they don't want the Grill Bug, we'll still give them $500, and then we get to keep it, and then Dan will cook on it. So
At all of our meetings.
At all of our meetings, Dan is. If you guys don't know, Dan is the cook in the club, and Larry's quite the chef himself. So none of us are going to get too skinny with
I
these
want to
guys
cook
around.
off between the two of them.
No, you can't do that.
Well, Buck, you have here, so.
Oh yeah, we don't believe you. You will have to prove it. We look forward to that. So there's the treasury report. We're going to get this going here. The Lucas Oil Apple Tree Auto. Oh, real quick. Renewed and new members since January. We have Jeremy King, Randy Swin, Shane Clark, Chuck Branson, Jerry Ferguson, Doug Pearson, Kaylee Pearson. I know I said you guys last time, but we had the month off. Tiffany, Scott Privet, Tim Tompkins, Marshall Schiller, Diana Molinar, Andy Downing, Mike Blount, Chris O'Neill, Andy, and Jenny Penwell. So we're at 106 members now. That's fantastic. So excited to welcome everybody. And make this real quick, we have a couple members from Circle City Trikers Club. Me and Julie, the last couple meetings they've had, we went out and hung out with them on a Sunday morning, had lunch with them and during their meetings. Great group of people. Bob and Kathy Dillon, welcome. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you for
And
having us.
Appreciate it.
and Walt's a member of that.
Yeah, Walt is also a member of their club, him and his wife, so they're the ones that invited us out. We invited anybody from their club to come out, and I guess they had nothing better to do today, so they come out and hang with us. So, thanks, appreciate it.
We've got some people with illnesses, when you wait a couple of months,
We're welcome.
16,
We're gonna be bringing some trikes into the club. You know, we're not just gonna be, we're not a purist club. We are the island of misfits. We have a little bit of everything. If it don't fit in another club, it fits here. So, you guys know the island of misfits, right, from Rudolph? Yeah. Okay.
Keep it moving. Some of us do, thanks.
Now, the Lucas Oil, AppleTreeAuto.com car show, we're hosting that. We're setting up, we're going to have a tent, we're going to have the Grill Bug there, we're going to be selling t-shirts, we're going to be pushing membership. Apple Tree Auto is setting up a tent for the registration. We're going to have a couple people working that, handing out registration bags. We're not taking any money, we're just, when they come up, we give them a bag, they go back to their car. They're going to have, they have their own voting, their own judges. They'll get their votes together, they'll give them to us, we'll tally them, and we'll give that back to the announcer to announce who the winner is. So there's not a whole lot going on. We're just there as a hand for Apple Tree just to fill a spot for them. So, and they're a sponsor of ours, so whatever we can do for them. They helped us out a lot last year. Least we can do is show up that day. We're going to be there anyway. Help them however we can in the car show side only. Nothing to do with the drag racing, nothing to do with the autocross, nothing to do with the swap meet. Car show only. So. The 2013 Volktoberfest project is our Vita Beetle gas grill. Update on that: it's been sandblasted, primered. The grill frame is built. The new wheels or the new wheel bearings are put in it. We have the hitch, the wiring, new rims and tires. We purchased the grill. Don at Buggy Works is going to paint it for us. And the paint's being donated from another sponsor, which is O'Reilly. So Brent hooked us up there, thank you. He gave us a lot of the body filler that we needed also. It needed a lot of body filler. But we have to remember we're not restoring a Volkswagen Beetle, we're making a grill. So if you look up underneath and around and tuck down in there, it's not a show car, but the outside's gonna be purty. And it's gonna have a grill in it. So, yes, sir.
one thing about Apple Tree, if you get on their website, you can cut your entry fee in half.
Yeah, it's $25 pre-register for the Apple Tree Auto car show, for the car show side of it.
Plus it gives you 2 entry tickets.
And 2 entry tickets, yeah.
20.
For $25. And now if you go day of show, it's $50 for the car, and it's $10 for each additional person in your car. Outrageous. So please pre-register for that. You're gonna save big money on it. So, and that's just for the car show side of it. If you want to run in the autocross, they're gonna have a little road course set up for time. I'm sure Dylan's gonna rock that. There he is. He's our champion from the Mid-America show last year. He won the autocross out there in his Beetle. So, and then the swap meet's obviously free, but to race, if you're going to race, there's NHRA rules that you have to follow by the speed of your car, and there's a fee to enter that too, and I don't know what that is. Honestly, we're worried about the car show side of things. So the Grill Bug is really coming along. I mean, it's Brandon at Buggy Works has been welding for us. It's real close. I think today he got it to where we could set the grill in. It's ready to be bolted in. We'll take that out. It's going off to paint. We got the Davis Motorsports donated a bunch of stuff, the wiring, the hitch, all kinds of stuff. So it's real close. It looks bad now, but it's getting there. So we're really excited about it. I was saying we have 106 current members right now. The website's always updated to reflect current members only. If you're not a current, you do not have members only access. So if you go to the website and you don't have members only after you log in, it's probably because you're not current. And I monthly send out a list to everybody that's coming up that month that the members are due. So you'll get an email. If you haven't been getting a week before each meeting, I send out an email to everybody. Does everybody get this email? Is your email addresses current? Is everybody getting that? I don't see any no's. So you're not? It's because it's you, buddy. You haven't, well, then we need to, I have everybody's email address here. I have the registry right here, so I need to confirm that your email address is correct. And $10. So, and if your membership comes past due and I don't hear from you, I'll send, like every 10 days, I send an email out. And at the end of the 30-day period, if I don't hear back from you, I turn your members only access off. It's only fair. If there's a reason, give me a buzz, let me know, hey man, hold off till next month. No problem. We're not just going to turn it off. I'll try my best to communicate with everybody, but we need to keep the registry absolutely current. The membership dues are now, they're $30. That's for a new member or renewing. And with that, you get every renewal, you get a new t-shirt, club t-shirt. That way we all have the same stuff. And a new car sticker and spotted cards. So we'll get that in the mail or meet you at a meeting and we can take care of it from there. From this point forward, we're trying to make all membership renewals online if we can, because I get an email confirmation that says that this person renewed it. It's a digital. I can copy it over to my sheet. So the decisions for the Oktoberfest site, it'll be posted up Monday for the poll with the information. So I'll get with you, Trevor, again. We'll get that up so the poll's active. And Trevor, you rocking, man. I really appreciate all the help. I really do. Thanks for everything you do. And just so you guys know, the officers, we have members at large, and they're the voice of you guys. If there's a vote to be made that we need to make an immediate decision, and that is George Nadzam, sorry. And if he's not available, his son Dylan steps in. Amanda Mandarella, and Tim Tompkins, and hiding back in the corner. Okay. Secretary is Julia Bailey. Treasurer is Mike Blount. Vice President Trevor Oak. And President me. Great group of people. Participation by members is what keeps us going and alive as a club. So keep an eye on the calendar on the website. Please go to the website. That's where information is shared. So, and post anything up. If you guys have questions about anything, please let us know. If you guys know a Dover that's not a member, please drag them to a meeting. They don't have to be a member to come to the meeting. Come and check us out. Hang out. Our goal is to make everybody in Indianapolis and the surrounding area that has a Volkswagen a CCVW member. So, anybody at this time have any questions, any remarks, statements, anything, please?
I'm George Nadzam. I've been with the club for 3-4 years. This is fantastic. You guys wouldn't know that just 6 people used to run this club all the time. And to have club participation helps our success.
Right on.
Thank you very much.
Right on.
Thank
Right on.
you.
This is cool.
Thank you, George.
With the Apple Tree Auto Show, what is the hours that the show is going to be?
You know what? It's on their website. It's not.
No.
I'll have to get with Chip and get that updated.
Because
Is
I
it-
didn't know if it started at 8, if it started at 10.
I know they're wanting to start the drags at like 10 or 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
something.
but the gates will be open early because the cars.
You know what? 8
Cars
o'clock.
have to go through
8
tech
o'clock.
inspection.
Because at 7 o'clock
Yeah.
they start letting swap meters in at one gate, and then at 8 o'clock that gate closes, and they have to go to the south gate to come in. You don't go in through the main gate for the Lucas Oil facilities. You have to go down. There's a street just west of the place. I don't remember the name of that road. You go all the way down. It's back, and we're coming. It is Raceway.
There's already.
Oh, Raceway's at Speedway gas station. The Speedway gas station is Raceway Road,
Go up
and that's east of there. It's the
Well,
next street.
You could go on either.
Okay.
It's a big square.
Oh, I didn't know
behind
that.
it.
Okay. So you, okay, yeah. So, but I know they opened that other gate at 8, and I think we're gonna. I said something to him about. Yeah, I told you I don't know, but I guess I do. 2 o'clock is I think voting, or when they're going to do the awards. And I think what we're going to do is hand out. When we find out who the winners are, we're going to go around and let everybody know. And this was Dylan brought this up, like Mid America does theirs. You go around and notify everybody that they won, whatever thing it is that they won, at the top 20 or the top 5 best of classes. And then they're going to pull those people around and have them meet on the main straightaway between the grandstands and the racetrack in the return lane. They'll meet up there. That way everybody can see that's in the stands. And then they're going to go to where they do the photos for the winners of the drag race and individually get their pictures taken with the backdrop of the Lucas Oil Tower. And that'll be pictures taken in no specific order. We're just going to tell everybody to line up. It's not going to be, this is the best of presented. We're going to give the list of who the winners were to the announcer, and he's going to announce it over the intercom who the winners are, and then they'll have a picture session. So we're not really going to interrupt the drag racing. I think they're going to stop the drag racing for like 30 minutes for us to get them lined up. But us telling them to do that is the end of our responsibility. Them lining up and going through and getting their picture taken, we don't have to do. We're just running the show side of it. That's all done by Apple Tree Auto people. So our hands are pretty clean, but we have to be there to help them with the car show side of it. So, answer your question, then, Mandela? Anybody else? Anything?
Yeah, one quick question.
Sure. I know you
Since
do.
we might have a cruise to go check out the locations, if and when might that be?
I will probably get with George and see if we can put something together. It was his idea. I don't know. It'll post up. That's what the
When are you
we'll
available?
post something up. It'll be a separate forum column about cruise to check out Oktoberfest locations. If the weather's nice next weekend, it may be something worth doing. We'll see what's going on. You're going to Germany over the May 11th, aren't you? You're not going to be available?
I'll be gone for a while.
Okay. So is the bus still coming? Mama going to
I'll drive it.
Mama's going with me.
Oh, Dylan, you get to drive the bus.
I need a tow bar.
Tow bar on the
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So, anybody else at this time? Any questions or something we didn't cover? No? Okay. Yes.
Just after the meeting, there's a whole lot of new faces that I don't know, and I want to get to
We
know
didn't do
everybody
sign-up. Oh.
and just say, hey, I'm so-and-so from here, and just
You
where we
guys,
can-
if you guys ever go to YouTube and look up and use the words Wheelie Bar V-Dub, and his video of his car is the first car that will show up. It's his, what is it?
Oh.
No, okay. It is him staged at a light with his green Beetle. He's a drag racer, so he'll be racing in the event on May 11th also. And it's him staging and nailing it, coming out just a whole shot with a wheelie through first gear that it's just unbelievable, and getting it down the track. So go check that out. It's unbelievable. He will sign autographs for $5.
I got it free.
He'll pay us $5 to sign his autograph.
Yeah, I'll pay everybody here $5 to get him to sign it. Yeah. Okay. And Mike, is that right? I'm sorry. I've known you online, but this is the first time I met you. Mike is now home from the military, and we're all excited about that. I know Buggy Works is excited. Tiffany,
Thank you.
for everything. You're home for good now? Wonderful. I know the last year when I met Tiffany, all I heard about was this guy, and I've seen pictures of him in her Beetle when we go on cruises, so he's always been there in picture form, but never shook his hand until today, and I'm really excited about that. It's a pleasure for me. Thank you. So I think that's where we're at. So it's kind of last minute pitch in. I was up till 1:30 in the morning making chicken and noodles for everybody here. So we'll do door prizes real quick, and then we'll get going. We'll make this fast. So, okay, young man right there, and then we're going to be pulling a few of them, and then Rob's back there with his girls too. So, and that'll be for.
Anybody need to sign the sheet?
I got
for
you,
signing?
Rob. Oh,
If anybody knows any VW clubs in Hamburg, Germany, email me. I'll be looking.
I think the mothership come from there, didn't it?
Get online.
Well, I've been online a lot. I have so much that I'm looking up that VW's there, but Hamburg or Wolfsburg.
whatever I know that Joan made.
Wolfsburg's a museum.
Okay.
and all that.
Want those
Oh,
cool?
yeah.
Check this out.
I've been looking a lot. Just an email saying, hey, this is a website. Cool, that helps.
How long have you been in Germany?
I would rather not say right now.
Okay.
A while.
First number.
It's number 12, and that is Rob Kitson. So,
Oh, it's a Volkswagen. It ran out of gas. It ran out. Okay. They pulled another number. We'll get. This is for a Volkswagen water bottle.
Volkswagen water
Stuff given to us. We might as well.
Heck yeah.
Tell them to keep the flames on their hat, not on the back.
15 was Daryl Gardner. You win something every time. You're getting like,
It's
you're
usually-
getting like
yeah, it
Larry.
is. And then Larry gave us a baseball cap that has, it's just cool with flames. So what'd you say, keep the flames on the hat?
Keep the flames on the hat and not on the back.
And not on your back, right? If it's your dad,
Told him it better not be his dad's name, because I would've quit having him drunk.
yeah. I guess we should have done the
That's
postage
just the
first,
luck
but
of
oh
it.
well. We're only doing
Trevor.
this. A hat for you. And then the last one is some coasters that Joan made for us that are kind of cool. They're ceramic coasters. There's 4 in a set. There's a Volkswagen Beetle and there's our logo on there. So you get the pick, but we're going to save the other ones that don't get drawn today for our next.
Number 23, Kaylee Pearson.
Cool. So you get your pick of which one do you want? The Beetle? Okay. There's 4 of these. The stand's not going with them, right? Or they do? Joan? Where's she at? Oh, she. Stand goes with it? Okay, so there's, yeah, so there's one, there's a stand and a coaster, and then there's 3 more of these. So Julia will have, Julia get the rest. You can go up there and grab them. That's where we're at right now. So thanks everybody for coming out. There's stuff to eat. The chicken noodles are hot. I just looked over, they were boiling, so be careful when you guys pull some out if you're brave enough to try them. And we'll go from there. So thanks everybody. Yes?
I do. If anybody has extra time or cash, tomorrow is Michigan Buggy Builders swap meet in Lansing.
Okay.
If you have time, I know I'm
You are going up? I talked to Chip. I guess Apple Tree's going up there too. I guess that's what he was.
That's a big deal for
Yeah,
buggy
real
builders
close. It's
off-road.
in Lansing.
He just got a 73 Super.
I know it's a haul.
Did you send me a text or an email about the thing next weekend, cruising down to Louisville? Okay, I replied a voicemail. I don't know if you got it.
On and off my phone.
Okay, okay. As long as it doesn't make.
And anybody's seen MacGyver, which is a lovely 1966 black and white.
I had one for years.
That's not ours.
Really?
Beautiful. I haven't dug yet.
Today.
Had a hard time.
So you're in the red one today.
We're in the red room.
Okay.
Cleaned down, had
So you're down to 1?
portholes on the side.
That'll change. I was gonna say it won't be long. So, welcome guys. Cool. I think that's it. I'm gonna hit the stop button if nobody has anything else. Grab root and growl.